busy city of Lagos, where cars never seemed to rest and life moved faster than the ticking of a clock, lived a woman named Madame Patricia. She was a pharmacist, hardworking, respected, and constantly overwhelmed by the weight of her responsibilities. Between managing her business, running her home, and caring for her 15-year-old daughter, Patricia was slowly breaking under pressure.
Thanks, Mom.
Her husband, Mr. Caleb, was rarely around. As a pilot, his job kept him away for long periods, leaving Patricia to handle everything alone. At first, she tried to cope, but the stress became too much. One evening, after returning from work, she stood in her kitchen staring at a pile of unwashed plates, frustration written all over her face. That night, when her husband returned briefly from one of his trips, she told him she needed help, someone she could trust to stay with their daughter and assist at home while she worked. A few days later, Patricia and Caleb traveled to the village to visit her younger sister, Obianuju. The village was calm and simple, a sharp contrast to the noise and pressure of Lagos. There, they met Uju, Obianuju's 16-year-old daughter. Uju was a bright and respectful girl who had always dreamed of life in the city. She had heard stories about beautiful houses, big cars, and a luxurious lifestyle, and she longed to experience it one day. Patricia explained her situation to her sister. She said she needed someone she could trust to stay with her in Lagos and help with her daughter. She promised that Uju would be treated like her own child and would attend one of the best schools in the city. Obianuju hesitated at first, but after much reassurance, she agreed. She trusted her sister and believed Uju would have a better future in Lagos. Uju was overjoyed. The thought of leaving the village for the city filled her with excitement. She imagined a new life filled with comfort, education, and opportunity. When Uju arrived in Lagos, she was amazed.
This place is incredible.
Patricia's house was a beautiful modern duplex, far more magnificent than anything she had ever seen. She could hardly believe her eyes. For the first time in her life, she had her own room. She bathed, ate, and slept peacefully, feeling like her dreams were finally coming true. That night, Mr. Caleb reminded his wife to register Uju in a good school the following week. Patricia agreed, and everything seemed normal. But the next morning, Caleb left for work, and from that moment, everything began to change. Days passed, then weeks, and the promise of school was never mentioned again. Instead, Uju found herself doing